And go.
So with respect to being an ally, one of the opportunities that we present as students every year at Rivers is going to the Student Diversity Leadership Conference. And I think a lot of people hear the title of the conference and think automatically, oh, we're going to go talk about black people, or we're going to go talk about what it means to be Asian in the United States, or whatever the case may be, which is very, very true and very important. But another element of it is talking about LGBT issues and talking about sexuality. And I think a lot of times folks feel that they are allies but don't have the tools to be able to really fully support their peers or support their teachers even in being in a community and being out in a community. And I think what's so fascinating about that conference in and of itself, and the students who go to the conference and bring those tools back, is that they're immersed in a group of probably 1,200 students who are there for that very express purpose of becoming an ally, or who are struggling with issues of coming out, but know that by being in that community that they're going to be surrounded by folks who are there to support them and are there to listen to the challenges and to empathize with them, which I think is so, so critical in terms of having a safe and inclusive environment, which is what we strive for here. For me, it's not enough to just say that I support, well, I don't know if I would say that, because for some people it might be enough to say, I support gay rights, or I support trans individuals, or whatever the case may be.
But for you as an individual? But
for me as an individual, I would love for people to take the next step and to do some research on what does it mean to be transgendered? At what age do people become or have this understanding that their identity is different than what society expects them to be? That can happen very, very young, very young age, 7 years old. There's a story of Jazz who came out to her family as transgendered at, I think it was age 8, maybe even younger than that, and continues to live her life in that way. In the books that we read, right, in the movies that we're watching, in the culture that we're immersing ourselves with, put yourself out there and get outside your comfort zone with regard to who you're spending your time with, how you're spending your time, and the cultures in which you're immersing yourself.